destiny. Nothing can change it. Nothing can tamper with my destiny. Good destiny I choose from God. Destiny. Destiny.
Good morning, right? And that's a segment, Health Monitor, where we get useful information about how to stay healthy, fit, and trim. Now, the next set of guests I have in the studio are very interesting people, and that is because some decades past in Nigeria, if you come home to tell your father and mother that you wanted to take dancing as a career, I'm sure they'll take you for deliverance and even pray and say, God, please, why me? But today, parents are encouraging their children to go into dancing, and now Nigerians are beginning to appreciate dancers and see them as professionals. And so I have with me in the studio two of the very best Nigeria can boast of. I have Bimbo Obafumwa, who is a corporate director of Corporate Dance World. Welcome to Morning Ride.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Then I also have Michael Adegoke, who is a 4-time United States show dance champion and also a worldwide professional ballroom show dance finalist and number 5 in the world. And he's a Nigerian. Welcome to Morning Ride.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So let's go back. Let's go back memory lane. When you came home to tell your parents that you wanted to go into dancing, what was your reaction?
You want to go first? You want to answer that?
Well, I know for me, I left Nigeria about 30 years ago, and getting to United States, we lived in Minnesota. My dad said, Michael, 7 children, 1 girl, 6 boys. My dad picked a career for everybody. I was going to be an artist and a cook. My dad said, over my dead body, all the way from Nigeria, my son, a cook in America, you go into computers. So he picked my profession for me. But living in the United States, we noticed that it's the #1 capital of the world where everybody wants to go be a star, be somebody. So amongst my brother, we vowed that, you know, we're going to see who's going to be a star first and who's going to get into entertainment business. So we started to compete with each other. My parents are strict, extremely. If you have 6 billion parents that are strict and you pick 6 out of them, my parents will be one of them. I mean, as far as church and everything. So dancing in America, that was a taboo back in those days for our family. And so anyway, I started going to school, got my first degree, then went further to get my master's degree. But at the same time, I was dancing in the background. And I hid it from my parents for a long time, for almost about 10, 15 years. And then I won 3 championships, my 4th championship, and then I came number 5 in the world. And still my parents knew nothing about it. But my brother were on board with me. And finally, I came to Nigeria for one event. And the first time my parents found out that I'm actually a dancer was actually here in Nigeria. And they were blown off their mind. They said, Michael, what is this? And I was dancing salsa at that time with a girl, and my mom kept quiet in the car, and she said, so the girl you're dancing with, is that your wife? I said, no, Mom, she's just my partner. Long silence in the car again. And then from there, I just like to explain to them that, you know, it's an art. And lo and behold, they took it. And then when they saw me perform again in Nigeria at another show just recently, it blew their mind up. And I think now they say, you know what, Michael, you're going somewhere. You have a vote.
That's very interesting. Let's hear your story. There's always a story because I know parents then dancing. Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but well, I think we have similar stories. I studied microbiology, and I was in the University of Ibadan, and I think that's where I picked up dance from. I joined a group called Spirit of David, and we usually used to go around the country a lot, you know, travel around, and I just basically had a passion for this art form, dance, and I found out that I got into it, I was good at it, and everything just began to build up from there. Like United States, I've been a 3-time national dance champion, takes-two dance champion here, my partner and I, that's Lovett and myself, for 3 years in Nigeria here. In 2007, I was also the instructor that instructed Funlola Ofe on Celebrity Takes Two, and we both won the competition. So that's like Dancing with the Stars, and the version that we have here in Nigeria, organized by Spirit of David. And then I became a dance director and worked with the Society for the Performing Arts for a bit, and then started a dance agency, Corporate Dance World. Because of my love and passion for the art form that had developed over the years, I just wanted to show that, share that with many people, many lovers of dance, and that's why we started the agency. So when along the line my parents got to find out somehow, it didn't take as long as it took my co-parents to, but along the line while I was still in school, my parents found out. Of course they would frown, they definitely did frown, and I think one thing they never took away from me was their support from day one. So they told me, you know what, I want you to pursue this professional career. If this is all what you want to do, just make sure you succeed at it. And, I want you to do this, but is this what you want? And I've always been a very stubborn child, so I don't know, stubbornness, love, passion, everything mixed together.
I was thinking, talking about succeeding, because I know that a lot of Nigerians are now especially young Nigerians are taking up dancing as a career.
Yes.
But I know, is this something profitable? Because I think that's the worry of parents. Is this something profitable?
Sure. Oh yeah, let me answer that. I was talking to a couple of dancers the other day, and I said, the question said, my parents don't want me to dance, and how do I convince them that this is what I want to do? I said, well, you cannot blame your parents. In the society we belong in, certain professions have gained the higher ground. And when parents want to choose a career for people, they look at what is succeeding in life, and then they tell you, you know what, I think law is doing very well, I think medicine is doing very well, I think engineering is paying very good. For you to succeed, you have to be like one of these guys. The awareness of dance is gradually growing in the country right now. So the moment people are constantly aware, then you're building a platform for dance, and that is where the true success comes in.
One thing I also noticed on that is that there are a lot of stars coming up now in the music industry business. Hip-hop is huge now in Nigeria, and I think now I've heard many children saying that, my mom is saying, look, you must be a star, you must be a star here in Nigeria. So it's like, they see the potential, my goodness, this you have a Two-Face or Timaya, all of them making money, so now parents are like, man, if I can just get one star in my family, to be like whoever. 30 years ago when I left the country, yeah, you're right, we don't have this. It was a taboo back then. So I think many parents are even pushing their children into going into that entertainment business world now.
And so let me say, for Nigerian, you're number 5 in the world, and are competing on that platform. What is it for Nigerian?
From the world that I'm from, in ballroom dancing, to be honest with you, black people were not recognized. So I broke the taboo back then. And so being a Nigerian person too, it's just been a blessing for me to represent my country, Nigeria. What happened back then was that I faced a lot of frustration. I faced a lot of discrimination because ballroom dance is a dance that is predominantly dominated by white people. So when I came in and they saw me performing, they were like, who is this guy, And then I won my first championship, I won my second championship, my third championship, and then the fourth one recently, just about 2 months ago. And then all of a sudden, they started to respect me in the community of ballroom dance. Like, okay, this is one guy to reckon with, all the way till the moment Nigeria started hearing about me, and now here I am today, sitting on this TV program.
Really interesting.
My destiny can never be changed at all. Nothing can change my destiny, nothing can change it. Nothing can tamper with my destiny, can never be changed at all. Nothing can change my destiny, nothing can change it.